So here I am standing next to my beautiful peach tree, which is starting to blossom middle of July. I'm so glad spring is on its way. Yes! But it is 2 months early, and just makes me realize that we might be experiencing one of the driest summers that is coming up, because climate change does affect our rainfall. So whilst I'm really glad that the peach tree is in bloom, we haven't even reached the winter solstice yet. I think we're up for one of the driest and hottest summer yet to come. Only time will tell in about 6 months from today. So I have received a lot of interesting suggestions from our subscribers, and I would love to help you meet water self-sufficiency in your garden and home in whatever way I can. Thus, you'll be glad to hear that I have included 3 additional bonuses that you are absolutely going to love, and I have created an installment plan to allow you to pay off the course over 10 months at just 300 Rand per month, or just over $20. So it's really super affordable. So after hearing your cries, we don't know where to start, where to begin, how to get going, I have included 30-minute private one-on-one consultation where you're going to have your phone and internet connection, and you'll walk me around your garden, and we'll use your phone camera and your knowledge of your garden to be my eyes, so I can ask you questions as we go, and we will be able to discuss the different components, water self-sufficiency components around your garden and home. I'll help you with where to cut the plumbing. We'll look at the elevations of your garden. We'll look at where to place the storage, the biochar filter, where to put your grey water wetland so it receives sun. And we'll go into your garden and we'll look at possible earthworks that can be constructed there, handmade, all simple DIY stuff. So these earthworks will allow your garden to act like a sponge, absorbing every single drop of rain that comes down and just sucking it up and trapping it there with the layer of mulch, so your soil becomes nice and juicy. So when the summer comes, your garden will continue producing abundance of fruits and vegetables and flowers and herbs throughout the year. Prior to the consultation, I will send you a checklist that you will have to fill in that will assist me to prepare for our consult, so I know exactly where's your outlets, where does the water flood, and other key points that I have to know. So it will be an organized meeting, and I believe that with this private consultation and our fully detailed abundance of water step-by-step online academy, with these two you will be able to replicate all of the systems that are being taught from start to finish. Another bonus that I'm adding into the mix is garden tour that I have recorded with my friend Natalie from Durban. She's a 70-year-old pensioner that doesn't get scared to get her hands dirty. So instead of frotting away by the TV, she's actually becoming active in her garden, and she's doing something, and the results are tremendous. She has figured out how to use worms that she imported from Australia that multiply every 2 weeks. Okay, how to use these worms to eat grass clippings and kitchen waste, whilst pooping out of the other end organic soil. Can you believe it? It takes in waste and it poops out the organic soil. That is phenomenal. So she's given us a really good tour, anything to do about worms and how to do with worms and how to get them started, what to feed them, what not to feed them, a super detailed footage. And she only gardens mainly in raised plastic containers that can be implemented on your patios or in your balconies or in your flats. No smell, and it's all raised. You don't have to bend, and she has figured out container gardening with worms to the last T. I'm going to throw that in. It's a really nice lesson that will assist anyone with a really tiny spaces to grow organic food using their waste and minimal water, because the container stores most of the water, and the excess drips out that you put over and above, so you actually don't waste any water at all. And the final bonus is, you'll be glad to hear that it's my latest invention. It's an entire off-the-water grid trailer that has a biogas digester and aquaponics system with fish, constructed wetlands for grey water, constructed wetlands for sewage treatment, and a biochar filter for rainwater harvesting. And this trailer will have a canopy that opens up and can catch water from a big nomadic type of top, and it will funnel it into the storage if you don't have a home with gutters. And this tiny trailer, 3 by 2 meters, 6 total square meters of space, will be able to act as a water organizing module for your house, taking in grey water, treating it, sending the water to irrigate your garden or flush your loos, taking your sewage, treat it, send it to a nearby tree, and the biogas will go straight to your mobile home or act as a gas backup for your current home. And this entire system, excluding the trailer, can be built for under 10,000 Rand. And I will guide you step by step with detailed drawings and elevations, where to cut the pipes, where does the water flow, where does the outlet needs to be, what type of pumps to use. I'm going to figure the whole thing out for you, and I'm going to give you a guided step-by-step replica on how to create this trailer, whether you want to have it on a trailer or whether you want to have the entire system attached to your permanent home. And that's really awesome, because in case of emergency, you have a 1,200 liter backup of drinking water. You'll have a biochar filter that I'm sure you won't just use in an emergency, because that water will treat your rain water into spring quality water. So you'll be using that all year round, and the whole thing is just super easy and fun to construct. Also, this trailer will have its own built-in food growing machine with a 150 liter worm tower. It will grow 100 vegetables and 15 trays of wheatgrass and microgreens on the shaded non-sunny side. So I would like to also take this opportunity to bust out the myth of plumbing. Do I look like I'm a plumber? I'm just like you, banging out many hours on my computer every day with my desk, designing, inventing, and teaching. So really, it is no rocket science. If you can do these basic things, you can plumb your own grey water and a biochar filter. Here's a standard pipe. And then that's it. That's plumbing, okay? Here's HDPE pipe that we use to move the water around the garden. That's more around your house. That's how quick. Then a bit of a gas torch to warm it up. This is the best tool. You'll be making a food grower with this, and you'll be doing all the plumbing. Just a little bit, 10 seconds, yeah, real time. Look at that. So if you can do that, you can do plumbing. This tool, you'll be able to do the constructed wetland and the food growing machine. That's it. That's plumbing 101 for you. And if your outlets are just too low or built into your wall or covered in concrete, you can still enjoy the benefits of recycling your grey water with this simple siphon pump. You give it a couple of pumps, and this end will take water out of the bath and send it to a lower point in your wetland. It's so cheap. It's about 200 Rand or $15. You can get this from Bidderbuy Automotive Siphon Pump. It's the best tool to have in the garden for grey water recycling without cutting any pipes or damaging any of the walls. This is the stuff. So here's the deal. You can either pay off the course 300 Rand per month for 10 months, or you can pay a reduced fee at 20% less and buy this entire course for about 2,618 Rand. I have included 3 links below, which will either take you to the payment plan option or a reduced price option, and the third link, if you still want to see what the whole course is about and what you're going to get, it's in the third link with all our course information page on there. I have made this sweet offer because I really want you to have your own abundance of healthy spring water, and I want you to stop polluting our oceans and rivers with your wastewater that you're currently lumping. The sewage and the grey water are all lumped together, which need not be. The sewage, if you for now just treat your grey water with that simple constructed wetland that I told you about, for under 1,000 Rand you can construct the whole thing in 5 hours. I mean, why wouldn't you want to do that? That's 18,000 liters of additional water that you will enjoy in your garden from 5 hours of work. This deal will expire this Sunday. Because I have a limited time on the consultations, and to be able to give each one of you 30 minutes of undivided attention, I am capping this offer until this week Sunday. So please take this opportunity, and I hope to see you in a digital classroom. And after your first month in the course, you can start booking your sessions with me, and we'll rock it from there. To water self-sufficiency and beyond.